We're back to Neil Haley Show. My guest today is Paul Hollis, author of the Hollow Man series and CEO of Hollow Man Publishing. Paul, how are you? And we're going to talk about the importance of audiobooks, especially you really are excited about the success of your audiobook so far.
Yeah, we have had phenomenal success with audiobooks. And I would recommend this to everybody who has a book to get yourself in a position to do an audiobook of your start with your favorite book. It doesn't really matter, but start with the first one of your series. But what you want to do is you want to bring the characters to life. You want to give them their own vision and have people kind of walk along beside them in the script, as opposed to just sort of reading about it and having to imagine what a street in Paris looks like, or what the character actually does look like, even if you consider that they have blonde hair or not, or red hair or whatever. You actually now have given them a physical life with an audiobook. So this is really dramatic, and I can tell you that my sales have gone through the roof with audiobooks. And I just have the first one on Audible, but all three of the book series are on every place you can imagine: Spotify and iTunes and and Chirp and I mean everywhere you can think of, they're there. So it gives a wider opportunity for viewers, in no matter what platform they're on, to actually get your book right there. If they can get it right on their favorite uh, platform. So there's no, I mean, it just expands the reach of your novel, your original novel or book, to no end, really.
And that's key, what you talk about with audiobooks. And the fact is that people they're not reading anymore. They don't have time to read. They listen to audiobooks, right?
Yeah, I've been listening to audiobooks since they were just for the blind, and when they would be prior to CD days, etc. So uh what and now it's kind of come to everybody was thinking, like I was 25 years ago, is that I don't have time to read a book, but I can listen to one when I'm driving or mowing the grass or cooking or anything else that you want to do. You can listen to those things and you can multitask, which apparently is the way people are thinking these days, that they can't just do one thing at a time, and they need background noise from a television or something. Use an audiobook for that sort of background noise, and you'll listen to it and you will get involved.
That's key. Absolutely key. And it's something that, some people are doing audiobooks, Paul, but they're making a mistake. And this is what I'm going to finally say. They're not hiring professionals. They're doing it themselves. And I'm sure that comes back to punish you in the long run.
It does, in a way. The professionals actually know accents and intonations and different voices, basically. And whereas if you do it on your own, there's no offense to doing it on your own, but it can be so much better uh, with a professional voiceover actor. So
Wow. I mean, yeah, it's so much more professional, a professional voiceover actor. And when you do that, it's game on, isn't it? For so many ways, because you have that professional voiceover actor being able to do things and really put your books to life. Because if you have an audiobook, there might be a much easier time to make it make it a movie, right?
yeah, absolutely. Here's another thing for you, is that Amazon, there's like, I don't know, millions and millions and millions of titles out there. And so how do you differentiate yourself there? It's getting harder and harder by the day. But uh, audiobooks are sort of a new industry from what we're reawakening to. The Rip Van Winkles of the world are reawakening to audiobooks, and what that's doing for them is opening up whole new markets for them, because there aren't millions and millions and millions of audiobooks out there. They're going to be, but right now it's the Wild West, and so you need to take advantage of this.
You got to definitely take advantage of it, Paul. And you're so right about it. And there aren't a ton of them. And that will be a great poll to see how many people have had audiobooks and where they're going next. And Amazon really wants them. If you have an audiobook, they're marketing the audiobook first before any of your other work. So people have to understand that now. The audiobook is where Amazon thinks they're going. Maybe the regular book is going to the ways of the dodo bird. We're going to find out. But we all know that trends can go back the other way as well. But soon you're going to launch an announcement that your publishing company is going to start doing audiobooks. And that's going to be a big thing. And you could probably get on this waiting list, right? Because you have a huge waiting list right now.
You can get on the waiting list. We have a whole stable, if you want to call it that, a whole stable of voiceover actors put together, just waiting to do your audiobooks. And I can tell you from my experience that I am absolutely thrilled with the one person that I chose to do my books, Gary Spangler. He is a phenomenal voiceover actor with years of experience in this, as all of the team that we've put together are. So men, women, it doesn't really matter. If you actually want a chicken uh, to voice over your thing, I'll find you that too as well. So,
all right. The best place to go right now is
Hollow Man Publishing for sure. Or Neil Haley Enterprises Publications.
neilhaley.com. Yes,
Yep,
down the line, because people will be checking this out. Thanks again, Paul. Appreciate it, sir. And thanks for stopping by.
my pleasure.
You're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.